Let's talk about Halloween Horror Nights. Even though it's 5 months away, it's our favorite event of the year at Universal Studios Hollywood. There are so many rumors on which houses are coming this year, so let's take a look at the newest speculation maps. Construction has really ramped up in the past weeks, so here's the latest.
Yes, and make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms, as that is the fastest way for us to get info out to you. If anything Halloween or horror related is your vibe, you're at the right place. So make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications. We've been doing this for a very long time and we always have fun doing it with all of you. Alright, so here's what we do know. According to the Universal Studios event calendar, Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood will begin September 4th and run through November 2nd. Remember, you will need a separate ticket and we'll be making more videos once we get closer. So, our friends over at Horror Night Nightmares and Hollowed Out Horror have put on 2 speculation maps. These are the latest versions. They look very similar. Remember, nothing is official until Universal confirms it themselves. We'll start by taking a look at the H lot. This is actually a camera symbol. Is Five Nights at Freddy finally getting its own house at HHN, with Five Nights at Freddy 2 coming out later this year? For the past couple of years, FNAF has always been rumored, and after the success of the first movie and of course the video game franchise, it would make a lot of sense to actually have its own house this year. If you guys remember, last year all we got was this cardboard cutout after you exited the Tram. It was kind of underwhelming, but the year before that was a little cooler because we actually had the screened used animatronics from the movie as a part of the Blumhouse behind the scenes show. This is rumored to take place in the H lot, which actually already has both tents, but the first tent, the closest one to the wall, that is supposed to be FNAF. It's going to be a little bit hard to see that facade because of its location. This location last year was actually Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and we love the Ghostbusters movie. We've enjoyed the Ghostbusters houses when they have them at HHN. This one was really fun, but quick shout out to all the scare actors because it was hot in there. We survived that heat wave. According to the speculation map, the second house here is a light bulb with a ghost. This is rumored to be Poltergeist, which was at HHN back in 2018. You can actually see them building the facade at the very end of the studio tour when you look over to your left. And the reason why everyone thinks it is going to be Poltergeist is because of the wood frame, the facade. Look at it side by side. It looks exactly like the facade back in 2018 for Poltergeist. There's nothing like 80s horror classics. Let us know what you think below. I'm excited to experience it once again. Moving on to Soundstage 15, which is currently in use for Dungeons & Dragons at FanFest Nights. If you want more info, we have more videos, but this is where they had a weekend last year. According to the speculation map, we have a big thumbs up symbol, and this signifies Fallout. Yes, Fallout based on the video game and the show. Now, personally, we're very excited if this is true because we did enjoy the show and we are very familiar with the video game franchise. We've played some of these games. The entire Fallout universe takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where you're battling more than just humans. Fallout Season 2 is currently in production, but if this is based on a video game that's exciting for us gamers, please give us more video game houses. I'm kind of excited to visit a vault of horrors, but we'll see. Up next, we have the T-pad, which is actually right behind Soundstage 15. This is a Scarecrow hat, and we did have a Scarecrow's maze just a few years ago. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of our favorite original mazes of all time, but it just doesn't really make any sense to us why they would bring it back, especially since this house is gonna be featured at Horror Unleashed in Las Vegas, which does debut this August. Regardless, I guess beggars can't be choosers. We can't complain because this house is great. If you did not experience it, trust me, this is one that you must do this year if it is indeed Scarecrow the Reaping. Or what if it's just a Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz? He went mad, he has his own house, we could all be wrong. Let's move on to the UBE venue. This is actually the former Walking Dead building, which was also the Quiet Place house last year. We have a coffin symbol, which is in front of a wrestling ring? Boxing ring? Did you know that back in 2000, the year 2000, The Undertaker had his own Halloween Horror Nights house? So can WWE be making its return to HHN? That is the leading rumor. The strangest part is that just 6 months ago, the official WWE Vault YouTube channel re-uploaded his own walkthrough. But even last year, we remember strong rumors about the Wyatt Six and their Firefly Funhouse coming to HHN. WWE fans, let us know how you feel about all this. Moving on to the Parisian courtyard, the walls finally went up next to Mel's Diner. This has been the home to some very iconic houses lately. I'm talking about La Llorona, Monstruos, and Monstruos 2. And it's being said the Latin theme will continue. We have a doll symbol, and if you guys paid attention to the facade for Monstruos 2 last year, that tree on the right had a bunch of hanging dolls. And it's being speculated that this is going to be the new house for 2025, La Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of the Dead Dolls. It's a real place in Mexico. Look it up, do some research, because this will be really interesting. Dead dolls, that is going to be terrifying. It goes without saying, we've been having so much fun with the Latin theme. Luchadores Monstruosos last year was one of our favorite scare zones ever. We cannot wait to see what they do this year. Hopefully it's not the last time we see the luchadores. So according to the speculation map, not that many changes in terms of locations compared to last year for HHN. We'll still be getting 8 houses plus 1 terror tram. There is still one missing IP, which is said to be taking place in Soundstage 12. Now this was a new location last year. Soundstage 12 is the iconic soundstage in the back lot. This is the original home and birthplace of the Universal monsters. Many of those monster movies were filmed here back in the day. So it was truly an unforgettable experience last year as we walked through these doors to go through Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodline. But if you guys have noticed, there is no Universal Monsters on the speculation map. Look, I've been going to HHN since 2010 and the Universal Monster houses have always been some of my favorites. So it's really hard to believe that we're gonna get a year at HHN without the Universal Monsters. I don't know. Is that possible? What do you guys think? Regardless, what is the next Universal Monster story going to be, or what other IP would you like to see? For the past few months since HHN, they had been using this soundstage as storage, but last time we passed by, the doors were open and it was cleared out, so construction can start at any point. We'll definitely be keeping an eye out for this. I really hope we get to use more sound stages in the future. 2 years ago, we did use a different soundstage for The Exorcist. That was really cool. Alright, we're coming down to the wire here, and if you're keeping up with the speculations, you guys know how many fans have been asking for Art the Clown Terrifier to come to HHN. Will this be the year? Because according to the speculation map, those trash bags, and if you've seen the movies, you know that Art the Clown lunks around those trash bags. It is rumored to be coming to the Mummy Queue, which is a tent that just went up this past week behind the Mummy ride. And all that wood eventually means they will start working on the facade and it will be facing us towards the escalators. Because of the hillside project, they actually cleared a lot of those trees, so it's going to be really interesting to see this one take form. If you've seen the movies, what do you think they'll do? Will they combine all 3 houses? Sorry to say it, if you're not a fan of clowns, I still got bad news, because we do have a speculation for the Terror Tram and it is now a circus. We'll be completely honest, at times we really enjoy the Terror Tram, and then once we've done it a few times, we're kind of like, we're okay skipping it. I feel like that is the sentiment. It's really hard to change the format of the Terror Tram just because of the layout. All I'm gonna say is thank goodness it is not the Purge anymore. So because of the circus tent symbol and the history of the Terror Tram, a lot of people are indicating someone is coming back to take over the Terror Tram. Will it be Hollywood Harry? Will it be Jack the Clown? Who knows? Hollywood Harry's first appearance was in 2016 and we had him as recently as 2022 and he was a really fun, creepy character. We've actually liked all the characters they've created. Larry Larva was one of my favorites. I hope we see him in the future because seeing people scream out over bugs was really funny. Truth be told, we wouldn't mind if they take a break from the Terror Tram because in 2019 there was no Terror Tram. Instead we got 2 extra houses and they were Us from Jordan Peele and The Curse of Pandora's Box. And if I remember correctly, we did queue up using the Studio Tour tram line. So it was really cool. You waited once and you actually did both houses back to back. Man, 2019 was such a great year. But yes, I think a lot of us would agree. Let's take a break from the Terror Tram and let's get 10 houses in Hollywood instead. Let us know how you feel about the speculations for now. Again, nothing is confirmed until Universal makes it official. I do want to give some honorable mentions to some houses that I still really want to see come to Hollywood. We have to have a Scream house. Ghostface needs his own house. One of my favorite slashers of all time. I still can't believe that Orlando had a Beetlejuice house, but Hollywood hasn't. What? And then just for fun, Scooby-Doo and the gang would be such a fun house. They can do anything with it. But that does it for this Halloween Horror Nights video. Stay tuned for more updates, and of course, as we get closer, we will be posting official announcements and construction updates. Make sure to subscribe because horror never sleeps.